synchronizing Aeons. You're tuned into the signal. Neon lights in a digital zone. Charts don't matter, we persist forever. No fear, no doubt, no sell-off mind. Aeons aware, we're ahead of time. From whispers on, chained to a global wave. Community strong, only the bold stay. Every update, every sign. We decode the now, we define the line. Aeons online, signal is live. SPX6900, we don't just survive. News, events, energy strong. Built by the people, forever long. Aeons online, lock it in. Latest moves, where legend begin. No charts, no fear, no end in sight. Persist forever. Aeons ignite. Persist. Forever. Aeons. This is Aeons Online. Your early station.
Yo, welcome
Yo,
to
yo,
Aeons
yo.
Online, episode 9. I'm your host, John Reeves. We got my co-host, Veryhoodish here. We got special guest, 69 Cent.
What's up?
How are you guys
Bro,
going
that
today?
is hype. That fucking intro is hype, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks. I've been working on it for a little while now.
Yeah, it's good, dude. I was like, fuck, I actually really like that.
It's really
That's
cool
hard,
that you're you're not like last week we had you on for about 5 minutes or so, and then it's sort of if the
Yeah.
connection wasn't good and it fizzled out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really want to get back into your story that you sort of started last week, but if you can start from the start again, man, I'd love to hear how you found SPX.
Okay. Yeah, I found it through Mung, actually. So Mung was posting about it. I was actually like sort of following Mung prior to him getting into SPX. Just about like sort of early, I think it was early 2024. I like started trading PopCat and all these different sort of meme coins. And then I was kind of like sussing out like, what even is this? How's it going up? Why does it make sense? Like everyone's talking about it, but like, what's the actual core reason of why these things are actually moving? And yeah, Mung basically explains it in a thread. And I just rode with that. I was like, that pretty much has been the same essence that Murad has sort of now followed through with. Like that Murad token. I get it wrong every time. 29. Yeah. Yeah. When he was there, like he pretty much was just like speaking the same things that Mung was speaking in threads prior. Yeah, so that's pretty much where I got like my mindset of, okay, meme coins actually are here to stay. Like they're pretty much going to be the most important asset in the future when AI and everything, sort of takes everyone's jobs and businesses. And, we're really just here to connect as humans and be really just friends with each other and connect with each other. I've sort of been a pretty isolated person. I have ran businesses and, put business and money over friends a lot of my life. So like I do understand that it can be tolling when you don't have like that sort of that friend circle or like that community. And I feel like a lot of more people it's just going to continue to grow, loneliness, pandemic. And so that sort of creates a funnel for what, meme coins are. So that was kind of how I got into it. I wasn't as committed as I am now, obviously. Before Murad did his like token speech and the price obviously went crazy and it kind of got like more mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I like doubled down on my conviction and I was like, wait a second, like this isn't just like me thinking something and some random, what's up?
What's up, Nick?
Is that Nick? Oh, it's Nick, bro. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the original case of getting into it. And then it's just sort of grown on me constantly. Every time I am doing something else in my life, I always just resonate back to SPX6900. It always it's the most exciting thing. To be honest, I think it's the most exciting asset in the world. I think that's pretty much why it is so fucking big in my life. The feeling for like what we can get out of it as well in return is there's no ceiling because we can touch so many people. We can bring on board so many new people. But yeah, that was what got me into it. And then obviously just everyone persisting forever has what kept me staying, just like I suppose all of you guys, you know.
Yeah, I mean the red days have not felt like red days in SPX. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. Well, dude, I'm just like I'm not even thinking about price at the moment. I'm just accumulating. Like I think these years have just been accumulation. If you're thinking about like price up, down, you're missing the big picture because like price goes up and down and it's retarded and it doesn't like you won't predict it, you won't be able to tell when it does. But then when that big like spike and that big movement happens, if you bought at 30 cents, if you bought at $1, if you bought at $1.50, if you bought at fucking 25 cents, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Like these things are going to be, you know, the lower the entry, obviously the better, but the like where we're going, the price of $2, like the fact that you can say, oh, I bought at $2 in like late 2024, 2025 or whatever, then like you're still going to be able to flex that fucking P&L and that result because you've persisted forever. And it's what like all these other meme coins they buy at the top, then they end up selling it and they don't DCA all the way down because it doesn't have this same like cultural phenomenon and persisting forever like SPX, you know, like, and that's my opinion why like the diamond hand goes up every week. It's like just every time you look at it, man, like it was like 70 something percent, then it was 80%, then 81, 82, 83. It's like 83.5 or something now.
It's ridiculous, man. It's there's about 6% supply on exchanges, and it's the same 6% that trades. And there's not much outside that 6%, man. So we've got 6% left to sell.
Yeah.
To buy, I mean. And then
Yeah.
once we've bought that up, like that's where price goes to moon because there's no limits. Yo, Nick, what's up? We can't hear you, man. We can't hear you. Still can't hear you. Not working. He's fixing it.
He's fixing it.
Yeah, man, 69 cents. That's really fun hearing your story and hearing how you got into it.
Yeah,
man. Right, Mike?
Yeah, well, it was an exciting time, man. Like, because I watched that, like, when Murad posted that he held SPX 6900, like, that moment in time, like, I remember just watching, and it created, such a headwind in the space. It was such, like, a moment in time. I think we'll always go back and remember, like, remember that time when, like, you know, SPX was honest, it was like $10 million.
You know what's funny? Because token 2049 is actually also what got me into SPX.
Same.
But when I watched the video of Murad, he didn't say any tokens, right? So I watched the whole video and I was already into meme coins a little bit, right? But everything he said made sense to me. And then I found the list later and I found SPX.
Yeah.
So, like
that video,
well,
he made so much sense.
He did have SPX in it, but it wasn't like shilling it directly. But
that's funny because I watched the whole thing, right? I didn't even notice SPX.
Start trading and believe in something at the end.
Yeah. See, I noticed it because obviously I was already like just in it.
That makes sense.
But yeah, like I wasn't massively in it because I was at that time I was still like Popcat is, you know, cats are flipping the dogs, and like that was the narrative honestly, and everyone like. And it was winning, like it was winning, like it was.
Yeah, I remember the dogs and cats are both sort of flying at one point.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Like it was Popcat, and then Popcat sort of allowed the room for Mimchi, and like you know all these other cats. That Meow Cat that was
sort of before Pump Fun went crazy and just destroyed.
Yeah,
the whole market,
it was before Pump Fun even came out, man. Yeah.
Bonk, and then
Bonk was big.
Simon's Cat, that was another one that ran.
I was trading on just Dex like just Dex Screener. Like
I remember that.
It was OG days, man. But to be honest, man, like back then it was easy to make money. I only put initially like $3,000 in, and I turned that $3,000 into a couple $100,000 with Popcat. So that was the initial play, and that what got me addicted, you know.
Yeah,
think
when
we
you get
don't.
those highs,
Crazy.
you really
When I did
get.
a podcast with Fugo, he told me he bought the Mudang coin and he turned like a couple thousand into like 400 or a couple 100,000. I was like, damn.
Who was that?
I came here, Fugo, Aeon Fugo. He's like 23, same age as me,
Yeah.
kind of. He was like my second podcast, the one after Gorilla Ape. But
Well, you
I was
want
like, damn, back then
funny
it was,
story.
not
Mudang.
saturated.
I was
Yeah.
in Mudang early, man. I was in Mudang early with Cook Capital. Me and Cook Capital were actually like kind of mates back then. I'm not sure if you know Cook Capital. He's basically like he's pretty dog, to be honest. He's I've realized that he's just like he just sucks liquidity from events and gets paid shield. But everyone was a paid shield back then. Everyone was a fucking paid shield back then. Like it was just
Yeah, there was a lot of KOLs. Yeah,
it's just
I'm
the
glad
native
that sort of died
space.
off now. I feel like the KOLs
Thank
have died off
God.
quite a bit.
They'll be back, bro. They'll be back. It's just they wait for price appreciation, and then everyone gets scammed by them. So yeah, just remember who they are. Save them.
Crypto
Like,
beast, fuck you.
So like if you ever see,
Thanks for making
even
me
though
lose
we're all
4
persisting
Solana.
forever in SPX6900, so we don't really got to worry. But like traders, people that trade, they got to worry, because they buy like 1% or they buy like 10% like of a coin, and then they talk about it, and then boom, they just dump it straight on your
It's
head.
worse than that, right? Because a lot of the time they get given the tokens, so
Yeah.
they pay zero.
Yeah, they pay zero. So yeah, zero upfront cost, and then it's just like
And they just
free.
dump it as soon as it
Yeah.
rips. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was in a token where like I was deep in the community. We like basically started the token together, so
Yeah.
I got to see a start to finish meme coin sort of. It's not a pump and dump because we try to keep it going, but obviously the whole market sort of died. But I got to see what happens behind the scenes with like getting exchanges, getting KOLs, like the market making and all these like things that you don't think of, liquidity and how that works, and lock liquidity, and I learned all those different things because of that experience of being like in from the start that most people don't really get to experience. And so, and if you guys have been in here long enough, which sounds like you all have, you understand what I'm talking about, and the average person doesn't, so they get confused and they end up buying what a KOL talks about because like this guy seems legit, and then it's get dumped on, and it's just a sad cycle. And I believe SPX does fix this, right?
All paths lead to it. Like
Yeah.
it leads to SPX. When you start elsewhere, you find it, you kind of stay, and
Sure.
that's why it's the special one.
Yeah. And Nick, how are you going today, man? Working on your sound? Or?
Good.
Yeah.
You're like Gorilla Ape. I'm bullish. There's a bull
nice.
within me growing. I found this, went home and saw my dog and things like that to my parents' house, and I found this in my nightside drawer, and I found a little. I brought it to work actually to put it on my desk, but I saw a little Eiffel Tower, and I was like, oh, I thought about Mike Flip the Stocks when I saw that one, but this is like a clay bull, Gorilla Ape, coated for real.
Yeah, nice.
Favorite word.
Fuck yeah.
And pulled this the other day, Charizard EX.
Ooh.
Fucking sweet.
Bro, my partner's into Pokemon.
But I was like,
Stop spending money on Pokemon, bro.
do it for fun. Yeah, just like maybe extract some liquidity and throw it into SPX,
Do you play the Pokemon game, either of you guys?
Not the card game.
Yeah,
I used to.
I play the video game.
Oh, video game, yeah.
I
You know,
don't know how the card game works.
my son and I actually play the physical board game, like with the cards. You gotta actually
there are rules.
down the
I play this
cards
thing.
and like card count. Yeah,
Trading card game.
It's pretty complex to play it properly.
Yeah, it is that.
Yeah, Game Boy, nice.
My partner has like $25,000 worth of fucking Pokemon. She's obsessed with collecting Pokemon.
Nice.
Holy shit.
Yeah, she's obsessed with, but she's pretty smart with it. Like she'll buy boxes and like keep them unboxed. So like she's actually pretty smart with it. She's made to be honest, like she's done actually really well.
Pokemon investing. She's making money with it.
Yeah, she bought it's like 25 grand now it's worth. She's only spent under 10 grand.
Okay. Yeah.
So like
So it's like
Yeah, pretty good.
investment. It's like a
Yeah.
fun investment. Yeah.
It's a fun investment. She's passionate.
It's an
about it.
alternative investment. Like
That's what I said to
I'm
her.
kind
I
of
was
a
like,
finance background person,
passion.
so
You know, if you're passionate
Yeah.
about it, like I am with SPX, and like you guys are, it's like you can't lose if you're passionate because you will persist forever until the next turn of market.
you'll
events,
learn
you know?
things like she keeps them in mint condition. Like that's what you have to do. You have to keep them in good condition. I'm still like I've only bought like 3 packs. I don't know.
She's got them in a
Yeah.
safe, bro. She's got them in a
Yeah.
safe and
Yeah,
unpacked.
like my crypto keys. Oh, sorry. I got the paper sequence in my safe. No one knows the code, not even my best friend.
Dude, you
know
don't
what I mean?
remember your stuff in your head?
I remember
You mean like
it,
24
but-
words? I can't
Bro,
remember 24
I don't
words.
have it written
24
anywhere.
words? I can't
I don't
remember
have it.
24 words.
I don't have nothing written anywhere.
I don't have a 12.
Oh, you remember it
But-
all?
I remember it all. Fuck yeah, easy too.
Yeah, that's what
Mine's
Crypto
pretty.
Maxi told me.
I got
He
lucky.
remembers it all.
Mine's pretty like it almost rhymes.
Wait.
You know what I mean? Like
This thing, I play Pokemon nowadays. I use the this little emulator thing.
Yeah, they're good.
These things are cool. When we took over TikTok and we were doing the Aeons on TikTok, and then I can't get back into my account, which is annoying. But you can play Pokemon on here.
There's so many games on there, right?
The
That's
US
got like
version.
hundreds of games.
Yeah, it's even got yeah, it's changed
Is
the
that one of
view.
those
It's
the
got
fake
Street
fake
Fighter?
Game
It's got-
Boys?
Yeah, it is.
You get
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
200
it's an
games.
emulator. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah,
And
do you
then
guys
this
see that
hat,
Pokemon Go?
you guys know where this hat's from? Miami, the first event.
Oh,
So we were at the club, me and Taylor, the running girl, the girl that was doing the like every
Sidewalk.
day she'd record like her walk, and yeah, Sidewalk 6900 on Twitter, and we were at the club. I was like so wasted. I'm going to Miami once. I'm gonna buy 2 beers. Like they had a minimum for credit cards, so you couldn't buy just 1 beer. I'm like, they're fucking just penny pinching me, and so I bought 2 Coronas every round, and it was like 5 times, 10 times the amount I'd spend at this bar down the road where I live, And we're like wasted. Someone tells me the main attraction comes on at like 8 a.m. Like the DJ, I'm like, this club is 24/7. What are you talking about? It's open throughout the night. Like bars by me close around 2 to 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. Like some bars will close at midnight. And she just comes up to me and she's like, here. I'm like, did someone give this to you? And she's like, no, I just bought it for you, Aeon. Thank you so much. Now I gotta send you SPX. She's like, don't worry about it. Like, nah. You're getting 100 teenies right now. I pull out my phone. I'm like, shit, do I have any of my Phantom on? I didn't bring my cold with me. But it was awesome, man. Me and her went to the club from 1:30 a.m. to I left at 9 in the morning and then got the flight back. It was crazy.
You feral.
fuck!
Yeah,
you
it
guys
was
are
awesome.
animals, filthy.
Yeah. It was awesome. We were the only ones that were like, oh, we're going to be in Miami for a little bit more. And she's like, when's your flight? It's like Sunday. And she's like, my flight's on Monday, so I can go here all night. I'm like, well, I got to go back and go to work on Monday. I'm fine. It was great, though. It was worth it.
Did you say Pokemon Go you used to play?
Now I just saw an article the other day about like how they were actually scoping out the like a 3D version of the whole world, and they sold like 30 billion data collection thing. Like,
Oh,
fuck
with
me.
Pokemon Go, they actually use the data.
Yeah, they used $30 billion, man. They made from it.
Sneaky.
Like,
Well, I
it's
used to
the
play
most physical. I think it's the most like because your camera is activated the whole time you're on the app.
Yeah.
So it's like got the most 3D vision of the whole world out of anything in the world.
I thought Google Maps would have more, right?
Nah, apparently not, because it's I don't know. It must be different. It must be like a different type of like.
Walking
I don't know.
Oh,
around.
you know why? They probably have like illegal data, right? Because
Yeah, I'm
the,
not sure.
the Google cars, it's like they censor everything, and probably when you're walking around, you're getting footpath vision. It's
Yeah.
a little bit different, like through all the parks and stuff. The cars can't drive.
Yeah, that would be it, eh? Like, because everyone's just walking around. I remember
Yeah.
when it first came out, I did play it, and
So,
I used to live in Gold Coast, and I would, drive all the way to Brisbane, go in the main center of Brizzy because there was so much good shit like to catch, and like I would spend my time walking through the city with 2 battery packs and like like full nerding out on it.
Yeah, no, I got addicted to Pokemon
Yeah,
Go.
same. My whole family did. We were like bonding together. Like, oh, let's go to Brizzy for the day.
Yeah, it was fun because
Yeah,
you go on like these like trips, right? I'd grab one of my mates who lived around the corner and would just go like drive and you get like grown men going to go find Pokemon
Yeah.
on their
Yeah.
phone. It was hilarious.
Yeah, we're very masculine, eh?
Yeah,
so
so stop
funny.
in the
You guys
middle of
have
the
such a
street, like,
different
oh, we're gonna catch a
experience.
Pikachu in the middle of the street.
I was like 15, and my friends and I would ride bikes around our neighborhood, and we could only go places that we could bike to.
Yeah.
We'd bike
Well,
to the
that would
next neighborhood.
Nick, that would look more reasonable than these two grown men like pulling out
Yeah.
their
Yeah,
phones and
oh, it was
shooting on the
fun.
street and
But the
shit.
thing was, I was a little bit chubby, and then I wasn't working out back then. I didn't really know about weight training. The doctor told me don't work out yet. You're too young.
I can't imagine you chubby, Nick. I
So,
can't imagine.
Yeah, really. Oh, you should see my college pictures of sophomore year when I joined fraternity. Oh my God, you wouldn't recognize me.
That's funny.
So, yeah, I was eating too much DoorDash, smoking
Send
too
them,
much.
bro.
Yeah,
Send them. I want to
yeah,
see.
yeah. I'll show you
Oh,
what I
there'll
look
be,
like.
there'll be too many
me and
memes,
my
mate. If you
French
send
fries.
them.
I'll trade.
old
I'll
are you?
trade
How old is everyone?
my picks. They're
I'm 39. I think Hoodish is like
35.
35. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 28.
Right. And Nick
Youngin.
Nick's
Yeah,
the youngest still,
24.
right?
I'll be 25 this year.
Yeah, yeah. We're
I get
literally
to
like
fully develop
staggering up a
brains
few
and-
years each person.
Yeah, we are.
That's funny.
How old do you reckon the average holder is? We've
I
said
reckon-
SPX?
30 plus.
32.
Okay.
Yeah, I reckon it's late 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon it's late 20s.
28 to 32 range, maybe.
Yeah,
Interesting.
range.
I'd say around 30 average, so probably about that.
Which is
yeah.
actually really cool for a mean queen.
It's actually much older. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Better,
it's more
way
the
better
big
than
queen
my
demographic, to be honest.
Well, the people like 30 plus have more money. They have more time. They persist for longer. They're not like short termists as much.
Well, they
Heck,
played the
about it. The
cards a
kids
lot
my
and
age-
they've realized that, the real gain is
So hard to show
forever.
People that are
Yeah.
fucking dead, brain dead. It's impossible to show someone. Oh, is it gonna 2x in the next 5? Dude, is it gonna? What if it goes up to $4 per coin? Should I sell? Just shut the. Sorry.
Nick,
I get so
we
fucking
don't
angry.
want those people in the community.
But the problem
Bro.
is that I'm just feeling the vibe and I'm at the bar. You know what I mean, Hoodish? I don't know who that person is. I'm just telling them.
I think
what
maybe
it
the
is.
bar scene's not the right
And
scene.
then I start to realize,
Aeons.
okay, yeah, Hoodish, you're right. Like this person does not belong, or they will.
They're tourists,
They get
bro.
the entry they deserve, right? We say, and it's like you can get the entry you deserve, but I'm gonna try to help you to the best of my knowledge. But if it's not gonna like transmit, if I can't telepathically give it to you, then
It's tricky.
forget about it, as the Italians say.
It's tricky, man. It's like on Spaces the other day with your mate Jake, and we're talking to him, and he's very resistant. People are super resistant at first,
Mhm.
and then they listen. Then 10
He's an
minutes.
open-minded guy too. So
Mate.
he was just like, "What is it like? Crypto scammy?" Yeah, and he's
See,
really
a lot of
happy.
people have been burnt now as well.
I'll show you I'll
Yeah,
read the
for
text
sure.
from him.
For sure, and it's also like each person you talk to, you need to explain it to it different. Like I know sales really well.
Yeah.
And-
Older people, it's easy, I think, because
Yeah.
you talk
Everyone's
about
different, man.
Like,
Everyone's different. Everyone thinks
early
about things
stocks.
differently.
Older people generally understand stocks pretty well. So you just talk about like, oh, this is like an older stock, like Amazon. You saw that go from nothing, it went up and it dumped and then went up again, and now Amazon's like what 2 trillion or something.
Yeah.
So I feel,
And it's that for me as well. Like I fucking hate the government. I've always had to pay high taxes and fucking never. To be honest, I don't think the government's. Like I'm trying to think now. Like when has the government actually? Like I don't have any health problems. I've never really had to rely on the government in my life, and I've just paid like. I honestly nearly pay 50% tax every year.
yeah, it's rough, isn't it, Australia?
So
US is way lower, right? They have
Yeah.
way more ways of getting out of tax.
Yeah, half my money, like half my time I spend, I'm working for the fucking government.
You have like assets and stuff in US. Like my mom's like self-employed, like real estate agent basically. So they can write off. Like if you work for a company, it's different. You get like the benefits. Like my job, I get like 401k, all that bullshit, and the insurance stuff. But the writing off stuff, like if you buy a new truck and you're a contractor, you do construction, you can write it off for taxes, and they barely tax you on that shit.
Nick,
Yeah,
So
they
there's
limit it.
loopholes.
How much of a truck can they like ride off on a tax?
Oh man, that's a question that my dad's
Up to 100% in America,
but
man.
I actually
Up
have
to
a license
100%.
for.
Yeah,
I actually have a financial like license or
But they-
whatever, so kind of know a little bit.
they can
And
write
the
off
crawl
like
spaces and
you
stuff,
can write off
obviously.
houses really well in US as well, right? And there's a lot of different things you can do. That's why
Yeah.
like a lot of wealthy people in US don't pay any tax, whereas in Australia it's almost impossible not to pay quite a bit of tax.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
very
'cause
weird.
You only
The
get like
people
a
that
part
are middle class
part
here
refund.
fucked on taxes.
over here.
Like my tax
like-
rate isn't that high because I just started working out of college, but my older sister makes more than me, and she gets taxed so much harder than me because her salary's higher.
Is she in a
It's
different
like-
state as well? Same state.
No, we're in the same state, but her bank that she works for or financial firm is like based out of a different country. So it's like got an office here.
Oh,
and
okay, yeah.
The rules are a little bit different, I guess. But yeah, I mean, her salary is like 2 times as much as mine.
Yeah.
But at the same time, she gets taken like 2 times as much of the tax percentage. So I'm like,
It is
I can
interesting
just
how they've
EPA,
set it up
SPX,
like that.
if my
In a lot of
living
places
expenses
where,
low,
like, you
then I don't
make-
really care.
Yeah, you can make a lot more, but you only get to actually keep a little bit more at the end of the day. And that's where having assets like SPX and Bitcoin and stuff is super useful.
For sure.
Get your money to work for you.
Yeah, taxes are not
Exactly.
fun. Taxes
You're
are not
good,
fun.
Hoosh?
Yep, good.
That's fun.
Trying to decide if I should walk to this jujitsu thing or should I drive? It's so close. Might as well walk.
What are you doing, Nick? You doing jiu-jitsu?
Trying the first free session of jujitsu.
Nice.
My muscles won't be just for show anymore.
Have you done it before?
Anyone tries to take my crypto keys, they're getting put in a headlock.
Have you done jiu-jitsu before?
I've never done that martial art. No, I've only
Wear a long sleeve top. Wear a
Yeah,
rashi.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
wear a long sleeve top.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
wear,
take-
wear a rashi or something, man.
And if it's not close by, take a
Right.
change of clothes and
Yeah, you get sweaty.
shower because you're gonna have to shower after.
Yeah, don't wear a sleeveless top and don't wear a t-shirt to jiu-jitsu. Trust me.
It'll get
Fuck
ripped.
no.
Cool. I'll wear my long sleeve. Thanks,
And be
bro.
humble, brother, because you're gonna get choked the fuck out and lose.
Oh yeah, well they're not gonna choke me out in the first session probably.
No, they will.
They will,
Really?
bro. They will. They will.
They really will.
That's,
Let's go.
You will tap, obviously,
Yeah,
if you're
you
not
guys don't know how hard I get
egotistic,
humbled.
and they will tend to test you.
well, it's because you're
Yeah.
also a young guy too, right? So
Dude, I
they've
used to
got
get hazed so hard, guys. Like,
you're a
I
young,
used to
strong
do
guy.
so
They've got to
much-
assert their dominance on you, Nick.
They
Yeah.
used to fucking make me do the most disgusting shit in my fraternity. So I've been fucking humbled, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, good, because jiu-jitsu is the most humbling out of them all. Like, I've done Muay Thai, jiu-jitsu, boxing, and
Yeah, I want to try
jiu-jitsu
Muay Thai. I might like that more, but
is I prefer not rolling around with a bunch of dudes, but I
prefer
I
standing.
like it, but I get over the sweat and the like. Yeah, I do like just punching like bags and
I
like
want to find a gym that does both. Yeah,
yeah,
it's free.
fun though,
You can't
man.
hurt.
It's really
It's free
fun.
first time, and the people seem really nice. Small
They're
business owners.
It's a
Everyone
They're
loves
very
it.
SPX coded. Maybe I could show them SPX at the end.
You
You for
could,
sure
you
can,
could.
man. I was shilling
They're
all the people.
they're a
my-
husband and
my
wife that own
karate.
the business, local business. It's right down the road from me, so I was like, I'll go with this close one. But-
Yeah,
no,
dude, a lot of them would probably actually buy SPX. Like, a lot of jiu-jitsu people are on the spectrum a little bit, and
They're open-minded.
yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They
all the martial artists,
Oh, yeah.
they're all pretty. I guess persist forever is like part of the motto for all the martial arts.
yeah,
I've done like karate and boxing, and I've done some Muay Thai, Kung Fu. I used to do ninjutsu. That was really cool. We did a lot of BJJ and judo type things in that as well. And so,
Yeah.
It's really fun doing those sports because you learn actual useful information as well as get fit. So I feel like going to the gym only is fine, but it's you're not learning skills generally that are useful in real life. That's why I love doing like karate, and we do sparring all the time, and the sparring is pretty hardcore, and that really teaches you how to defend yourself while also giving you a crazy workout. Like my cardio was probably never better when I was doing karate like 3 times a week.
Do you guys follow Tori online? Like,
Yeah,
on-
he's amazing. He's a champion, right? He's actually a champion.
I have no idea, but Tori is elite.
Yeah, no, I
he's
think
so
I
cool.
think I
He's
saw he
famous.
got like first or second place in one of the tournaments recently.
Yeah, okay. I did see some stuff. I didn't see a result though. But yeah, follow Tori if you want to see
He's
cool
pretty
videos.
humble. He puts up his cool videos, but he doesn't really brag or anything.
He was on Spaces last week speaking to us. He's a very humble guy. Very
I don't
cool.
think I've heard him talk before. Yeah, cool.
He's awesome. He's a really cool guy.
So many cool Aeons. Like, it's really interesting.
We have the coolest community for sure.
Yeah, it's
For sure.
it's
why I want to stay around. Like, you know, it's just like, I don't know, the energy just drags you in, eh? Like, just there's nothing else that can compare, really.
Yeah, they're like-minded, but they're also, everyone's so different as well, in a good way. Where, I mean, we don't have a huge amount of conflict in SPX, but we still have like differences between people, which is it keeps it interesting.
Well, I'm more a bit of like I suppose I'm like the toxic as SPX gets. Like not
That's
too
funny.
toxic, but like if someone wants to fight, like, you know, I'm a lover, not a fighter, but I will fight for what I love. Like, and like, yeah, I'm like, as far as it goes, sometimes I get people going like, man, you step in the line. This isn't SPX coded. And it's like, bro, I am SPX coded. Like, you can say what you want, but
I'll tell you, man, your posts inspire me 69%, like, for sure. And as you know, like, I like to hustle. I like to do businesses as well. And yeah, your energy is always quite inspiring for me. And like to see you bounce back as well.
Yeah, the bounce back was hard, man. The bounce back was hard, but to be honest, I've like been lucky with businesses, and to be honest, I've been a bit of a fucking cash magnet like the last, especially 6 months.
I don't think it's luck, man. I think you're just really good. Like you just attract in good stuff.
I think I just go forward, and every day I'm just making progress. Like,
yeah.
To be honest, I don't even know what I'm doing sometimes, but I'm just like.
But that's the entrepreneur way. That's
what's the next thing to do? Like, yeah.
You don't know what's always the next step, but you always know something's going to come. And you obviously you're good at pivoting as well, right? You're telling me you did some Claude coding, like that sort of stuff?
Yeah. So I've just started up recently a contracting AI solutions business that basically for building like companies, because they like a lot of building companies. They lose a lot of money with supply. So like getting the supplies and you know, keeping track of how much supplies they have and just data entry, basic stuff. So yeah, I luckily the first contract that I signed was recently, and it was actually one of my dad's mates that owns a business company. So like it is who you know as well. But yeah, like that's today. That clears today. I make 40 grand on that.
Good.
And it's been taking me like maybe 3 weeks of work. And yeah, it saves his company like 250 grand a year.
That's amazing.
So like, yeah, it's just different. I don't know. I just thought about it recently, and I was like, okay, this AI shit's clearly taking over everything. I used to do like, I'd help. You know, I've just always been into entrepreneurial stuff. So I was talking to you yesterday on the phone, Jordan, about SEOs and stuff. You obviously do that. So I used to help all my dad's mates out, and you know, all different businesses and stuff with their SEO search, for especially local searches for like trading.
Yeah, local search is so powerful because it's not many people do it well, so it's easy to smash.
So easy to do well too. Like, so yeah, that I was helping people with prior, but that was kind of where I came up with, like, I was kind of being like a little bit of a solution business in that style, and then I was like, wait a second, why don't I just like figure out how to just solve people's bottlenecks in their business? Like, because what I've noticed is builders in Australia, the average builder is like owner is 45 years old. So on average, a 45-year-old doesn't know anything to do with AI. They don't have fucking pretty much any tech skills at all. So they're all just like bleeding profits. And if you go to them and just go like, look, where are you bleeding money in your business? I can possibly solve this and like, you know, create it so it seamlessly works in your business and it's not like a bleeding spot. And that just, you know, like it's a pretty foolproof business, because who wouldn't want to save money? You know, like
yeah, they pay you money to save them money. Yeah, you know what's funny? Because I was looking into this last year, but because I like bought my house and did all these things, and I got distracted and didn't end up following through with it. But I've been into the AI tools like hardcore for over a year now, and I'm sure you've seen the development of how much better they've got. It's just amazing.
Did Claude compared to where it was 3 months ago?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a different game. Yeah.
It's and even ChatGPT, even Grok, man. Like even
Yeah,
fucking
Grok. Well, Grok actually, I think's had the most improvement because it was pretty far behind.
Grok might win in the end, bro. Like,
Well, that's what Elon said, right? I saw
Yeah.
him tweet about it recently, saying like
yeah,
Grok. The way they're doing Grok is they focus on like one area at a time, and they just like
Yeah.
catapult it. And I'm
it's just
pretty sure
Elon, bro. He's so smart. Like
is
he
smart.
really
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
He's a fucking Einstein of our time. Like, um, he is a genius.
He
So
basically, I think he said the next thing they're working on is coding for Grok, so it will
yeah,
be a coder soon, and it will do better than everything.
and OpenAI, right, is getting sued by him for like $150 billion, and that lawsuit is highly actually like Elon might actually win that lawsuit.
He
And that
started
lawsuit,
OpenAI, right? So it makes sense.
yeah, he might actually win that lawsuit. And if like just tying OpenAI up in the legislation and the bullshit, that's gonna allow Grok to, have even more room as well. Because like,
That's smart. Yeah, he's good business wise as well. A bit of a tycoon, but that's
oh, he's
okay.
he's a brutal bastard.
May I
But
say, bullish SPX.
yeah.
Get more people on X.
Speaking of that, like if you guys ever wanted data and stuff, always speak to Grok about SPX because it's on X. It knows all the information. I was telling
That's what
about
Southern
that
Chad and
yesterday.
I do for the podcast.
Like the latest
You
lyrics
tell
for the new album I'm doing for SPX6900. The album's called "I Love You." It'll be out probably this weekend, and the lyrics I helped develop with Grok because it just understands SPX better than anything else. So it's made some like really cool lyrics. Obviously, I still have to go through and correct things. Like sometimes it puts the words the wrong way around and just certain things, but still like really, really good.
Yeah, it's knowledge of just like conversation on X, like from people. Yeah, I wonder how many tweets there's been about SPX on Twitter, like on X.
Yeah, I mean that's the number one platform, right? All the SPX Aeons hanging out.
Yeah, like it's probably like one every second, like one every couple seconds, like so. I couldn't imagine the data that they have of our community, like, and you can like do things really cool too. Like you can get you can say, look, grab inspiration from Murad's posts, or like the things that you can get it to do to like grab its like run its baseline of like, let's say its personality let's say it's making like for you it's a song. You can get it to like adapt to anyone in the Cognisphere's personality type. You can kind of get it to be like them.
I actually haven't thought of trying that. I've done it with ChatGPT, but I haven't thought about trying that with Grok. Be like, make a song in the style that Hoodish would like, or using Hoodish's personality, right? And now it's gonna it's gonna look through all Hoodish's posts and like try.
A Hmong one would be good, like a Macca's Hmong one, like
Macca's Hmong rap. Yeah.
Guys, this is fun. I gotta go to this class, but yeah, you guys are probably
easy, bro. Good luck, man.
I'll be hungry. I'll tap out or whatever they tell me.
Good luck, man.
Just
good luck.
always tap, bro. Always
tap.
And always be humble,
free,
man.
so I don't care if I like it or not. Really, I just wanted to try it out. Gotta get running, right, Hoodish? Too many runs.
You'll like it. It's fun.
Even 69 miles still stretching out, recovering. Peace out, guys. This is awesome.
Make sure you tap. I put you in.
I will tap. You're gonna kill me. Oh, you guys.
That's funny as. Have you guys ever had a situation where you accidentally like choke someone out? Because I did it one time.
No.
We're like I was sparring with like it was like a brown belt or something in Taekwondo, and I was explaining to him, I'm gonna get you in like a choke. You're gonna have to tap, right? And he's like, oh, you won't be able to get me. I'm brown belt. I can kick your ass. So this is like way bigger than me. But that was when I was doing jiu-jitsu. So I was really like keen on my grappling skills. So I said, you're going to land a kick on me. And then after that, you're mine. He got a kick on my head, but I grabbed him and I got him in like a chokehold. And his body was like rigid, but he didn't tap in time. He thought he tapped, but I choked him out. And my mate's like, oh, you let go. So I let that. He just dropped down. I was like freaking out. But I worked out later, never ever spar with people who don't understand to tap early because they won't tap in time. Because if you guys know, like it only takes a few seconds for that blood across the arteries to stop, and they'll just pass out.
I've been choked out. I've been choked out in a comp. And I my first and only comp. I've only lost. I've never won a comp. And yeah, I got choked unconscious, and it was maybe a second and a half to hold. Like it was just instant. Like
Yeah,
I
it's real
didn't
quick.
even get time to react. It was like as soon as he got the choke, my vision just went. Like,
Yep. Yeah. It's quick.
Um,
It's quick.
then I woke up and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
Like it
because
was a
time
weird
doesn't pass,
feeling.
right? Like it feels like almost instant. Like
Yeah,
it's funny.
yeah. It was really weird. But the dude that got me, like, he pretty much got a perfect choke. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So it like complete like zero blood flow to the brain. Just
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah. At least he it sounds like he let go quickly though. Which
Yeah,
is
he
good.
did. He did. He did. It was a competition as well. So it was in Brizzy, and we had refs and everything as well.
Yeah,
But
but this is the problem. I used to I don't drink anymore, but I used to get drunk at parties and always get in like sort of like sparring play fights. It wasn't like we're trying to hurt each other, but we're trying to see like who would win. And because I
You were
did
being
mixed
alpha.
martial arts, I would just
Aussie
I'd
had.
always get someone in some sort of lock and choke, and
Yeah.
it was I had a lot of fun doing it because I'm little, right? I'm 5'4", and back then in
You're
my
five
early
four.
20s, pardon?
I didn't think you were 5'4".
Yeah, I'm tiny. Yeah. So
Yeah.
in my early 20s, obviously I was like, oh, I'm little, but I'm really strong. I was trying to, assert my dominance and that sort of thing, as you do when you're young sometimes.
Yeah.
So,
It's
and
true.
I just did too many silly things. And it's one of the reasons I stopped drinking. But
Me
yeah,
too,
it's just
brother.
play
Me
fight.
too. I used to love a fight, mate. This is what I mean by SPX like communities changed me a lot. I was a bit of a rough fella. I loved to fight.
I could feel that you got the energy. It's cool.
Yeah.
Not
I,
bad because you can translate that energy, right? You can use that same energy
yeah.
for business and for good things.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I was the kind of the same when I was like 18 to 19, that couple years of drinking too much, not knowing what I'm doing in my life. I don't know, I'd drink and I'd just get angry and I would honestly just like someone would do the smallest thing and I'd be like, okay, let's go. Like
Yeah, no.
like and I did get in a couple of fights. And then one kind of changed it for me. This dude, he was like calling his missus a slut and this and that, and
Yeah.
I go up to him and I'm like,
Yeah.
mate, stop fucking doing this, which it's their business anyway. I shouldn't have done that anyway. But I went up to him and yeah, we ended up getting in a fight. He got me a couple times in the head, like full rocked me. I took him down, got his back, got him in a chokehold. He started crying.
What?
Yeah, and then I actually felt bad, and I started fucking crying, bro. I was drunk, but then we were both, and this was like a moment in my life where I was like, "What am I fucking doing?" Like it's 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm crying on the street with some random dude that I was gonna fight with. Like,
Yeah.
what is my life? Like,
I had a very similar experience, man. I invited this guy. I didn't invite this guy. I had a house party because I used to throw parties back
Yeah.
when I was like 19 or 20.
Yeah.
I had this house party. It was going really well. Everything's going well. This one guy I knew, his cousin brought him along, and I'd seen him before. He was totally fine, sober, but when on alcohol, he started to go a little cray cray. And he was like starting stuff with everyone. And I told his cousin, please take him home before he starts a fight. And so what did she do? She told him that somebody has said that he needs to calm down instead of taking him home. So then he starts going around to everyone trying to start a fight with everybody. So and he ended up putting like a bottle through my friend's rear windshield, like through the window. And so because he thought my friend was the one, right?
Yeah.
So and then he tried to go in the house and get a knife to like stab my friend. I stopped him. I like fully I literally slammed like the drawer which had the knives and kicked him out of the house. I said, get out. You're not welcome here. He didn't want to fight me because he had respect for me. And also I was the one who told your cousin to get you to leave because I didn't want you to start a fight. I was like, oh, okay, but he didn't try to fight me. He still wanted to fight my friend for some reason. He just didn't like it, right? So,
Yeah.
but he went down the street and he pulled out like a concrete slab out of like the ground, like it was like a letterbox with
Yeah.
like a concrete on the end. So he
Yeah.
had this like giant like letterbox with metal with like concrete on the end, and he starts dragging it towards the party. I've got all my friends out the front at this point. I'm like, what the hell's this guy doing? And then there was this girl who went to try and stop him. She was like one of his friends, and he knocked her over. And I just lost. I was like, you don't hurt girls. And I just ran at him and like knocked him over. And yeah, like I got him on the ground. I got him a couple of punches. I'd won. The fight was over. He was on the ground. It was over. My friends came over. They started trying to kick the crap out of him. I had to stop them. I had to like body block and took some kicks to stop them from killing him. They would like, it was crazy situation. And it was the same thing. I was like, what am I doing with my life? Why do I drink? This all happened because of alcohol. And it was like, that was like pretty much the night I stopped drinking, more or less.
I'm glad you guys found SPX because you guys sound like ferals.
Yeah, bro. Oh, you do.
And you come from Adelaide, right?
Yeah,
Bro, I don't know if you know Logan on that side of Brisbane, on the other side of Brisbane, Logan Village. That was like where I was raised, man. Like I fucking, street fights were every day. Like
they're common for you, man.
Yeah. My brother, like, I would so many times he'd come back home, split lips, just like, we were definitely fighters, but I've been a fighter nearly a decade now.
Yeah,
so,
same man, same.
Yeah.
Shows
I think you at some point you learn, and it's like it's not useful.
I'd walk away. I'd let someone get you can, cool. You beat me, awesome. Like mentally, whatever. See you later. I'm just gonna walk. Like
what's crazy? If I was sober at that party, I could have stopped that guy just through words.
Yeah.
But because I got angry and I was drunk, I ran at him and started
you can always not fight. You know what I mean? Like you can always get around.
As an adult, you know this, right? As an adult, you know it. But as a young guy, you don't necessarily think things through.
Yeah, I used to want that was the weird thing. I think when you grow up in it, like I actually want I was like one of the ones that was like, I want to fight. Like
I was too, but at the same time, my vibe was usually pretty high. So there'd always be like a fight in another room where I wasn't.
Yeah.
It only happened occasionally. Because I feel like everything is vibrational based. I feel like we live.
For sure.
Science says like we live in like a vibrational reality, right? Everything is frequency, and we're at a high enough frequency. You don't really get in fights. So the only times I ever got in those fights was pretty much when I was drinking, because alcohol lowers your vibration. It's basically like proven now. I mean, they've said now any alcohol is like is basically like poison for the body. And no judgment. You guys still drink occasionally? Totally fine.
No, I might have like a Guinness every couple months or something. I don't know. Last year I went through a phase where I like got back into it for like a couple of months drinking. But I wasn't an angry drunk then. I've changed a lot.
That's awesome, man.
Counseling. Like I've gone and talked to people about like
SPX has been helping you as well.
For sure. Like I had a wild upbringing. Like my mum's been married 3 times.
Wow.
I had pretty wild. When I was young, I think I was 12. I come back from school. One of my stepdads is in the backyard, gassed in his car with the van hose through the window, all taped. I've been in a bank robbery. I had a gun to my head in a bank robbery in Nambour when I was 14 or something.
Dude.
I
definitely life, man. He's lived the life. You're only 28, right? You're only 28. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. No, this is all when I was young, man. This is why I was an angry, drunk teenager. I suppose I was just trying to deal with what happened in my life.
Everything makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like
to be honest, it's all made me go, fuck, okay, I need to pay attention to what has made me who I am today. Trauma and different things. So it's actually in the end, how bad it was so early has kind of allowed me to get my shit sorted earlier in life. So I kind of am grateful for it in a way, which is odd. But yeah, life can be tough for certain people, it sure can be. That's why, it's so important that, we just support everyone, support whoever's going through whatever, because we don't know. So many people in SPX too could be, from horrible parts of the world where even my stories are freaking nothing. My stories are just a walk in the park.
There's perspective, right? There's a perspective and relative perspective.
Because I did also have a loving family as well as that. My mum loved me to death. She still does. And, I did have a lot of good. There was a little bit of shit and a lot of good.
Yeah. I feel like there has to be some sort of contrast. And I almost feel like our lives are all almost like a movie, right? It's almost like watching a movie. And there's always something happening and it's always interesting.
I feel like life has been very interesting for sure. And then now, like with the SPX stuff and things are gonna be so interesting in the future as well. Like, so I'm so like keen to see what the fuck, how things play out. You know?
Yeah, for sure. Like 90, imagine 90% diamond hands. Like, like what's
Bro,
gonna
the
happen?
funny thing is like, man, that's like 3 months away.
Yeah, yeah. I'd say by the end of the year we're 90% plus. And
Well, it was 3 weeks ago. It was 79%.
yep.
So it's gone up 4.5%. It's actually the crazy part is like the higher the diamond hand's getting, the quicker it's accelerating.
Yeah, there's like
Like,
exponential curve.
yeah. So like, I don't know, man. It could be sooner than that. Like it could be a couple months. Like,
I'm happy for a couple months.
yeah.
I'm happy for a couple months.
Could be a couple months, could be a couple years, who knows? But like, regardless,
We will need
it
like
will.
liquidity in the rest of the market, but I think that's also coming towards the end of the year, or maybe even
Yeah.
mid-year. Maybe even
Yeah.
mid-year. We don't know yet. And the cool thing is just to be able to persist for as long as you can, so you can enjoy the ride.
Well, it's like every time I was in another meme coin, I would like have, the couple of people that you're like chilling with and you're bonding with, and then when you wake up and they're gone, like, and they're never back, it's actually
sad.
like an emotional thing where it's like, wow, okay, like, okay, I'm here by myself. My funds are here by myself as well. Like, they've sold their funds, they've now left physically. It's like the persisting forever culture that SPX has is the actual truth of like why any of this can work. Like, why Bitcoin and Ethereum have done so well over time. Why Solana has made like a good comeback. Why XRP is legitimately a fucking scam. Yet the people that hold it legit are just like, so they're such like loyal
Ride or die.
people, ride or die loyal people, that no
Yep.
matter what, like, imagine if they were in our community, and they might
Well,
eventually.
I actually got some XRP, like they were XRP only holders. I got them to buy some SPX.
Well, they're legit like putting. It's sad to watch because they're putting their time and energy into legitimately a scam. Like like they're actually selling on them every day. Like,
Well, I was trying to explain to them they're still releasing supply, right? It's
yeah,
not.
yeah,
But there's a cap to it, I believe, though, right?
yeah. Like, I'm not entirely sure, but to be honest, like a lot to do with like XRP, in my opinion, is just like trying to just centralize things, just like
It
the
is
bank.
centralized. That's the other thing.
Like,
So it's not decentralized,
it's
and
not
it has
crypto.
a
It's a bank.
supply they're releasing every day as well.
Yeah, it's pretty much just a bank, like
Yeah.
a bank with a crypto token. Like, it's not what crypto is. It's not like for the people.
Yes. Yeah, I try to explain to them it's not decentralized, which is the
Mm.
whole premise of Bitcoin and Ethereum and all the others, is that we want something decentralized and limited supply. Like, Bitcoin's quite limited. There's only 1 million left now. SPX 100% supply is out. 6.9% is burnt forever. It's something that I think a lot of like normies I've noticed more go towards like XRP.
Yeah. Well,
Until
I
they learn about
personally know,
SPX. Until they
because
learn
my
about SPX.
dad, right? He's 68 years old. He bought XRP at 50 cents. And he's got like $300,000 worth of XRP or something. And he has like that boomer mentality of like, oh, but it makes sense, like, it's bringing the banking and crypto, it makes sense, like, and it's like, Dad, I understand that they sell you the narrative that makes sense to your demographic because they want your demographic to buy their fucking token, but like, what makes sense? Like, break it down for me. What actually makes sense about it? And they can never, like, there's never actually any substance to it. It's just that, banks and, it's going to connect the banking world to the crypto world. And it's like, okay, well, like, don't all on-ramp exchanges already do this? Like, what are you talking about?
I think
Like,
that's because like utility, used to be such a huge narrative, and I feel like that's died off a lot now. Overall,
the
most
meme coin
tokens-
super cycle is true, bro. Like,
Yeah.
last bull run it was altcoins. I remember because so initially what actually got me into crypto. So I've been in crypto for a while.
Sorry to cut you off. Aeon Girl just said her dad was an XRP guy. He got drained for 22,000 the other day. Rest in peace.
Fuck. Oh, that sucks.
That's gross, Aeon.
That
Bill.
sucks. Yeah, well, hopefully he can buy some SPX and make it back. Hey.
Yeah. Tell him to buy some SPX to make it back. Yeah.
Aeon girl, if he gets an SPX wallet, message me and I'll send him some. That's terrible.
That is terrible. That is actually terrible. Fuck, man, it's like scary to be on crypto when you're especially older and you're not sure. You know, like I've dealt with being fucking cleaned. So
yeah, I got rug for 100K and you got drained for even more than that, I think.
yeah,
So.
I got drained for nearly $300,000, dude.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
rough. It's very rough.
Yeah, I wanted to kill myself. Like literally.
I seen your post saying don't kill yourself, and I was thinking, is that something you had a thought of?
I had a good couple of days where
I'm glad you're
this
here,
was
bro.
where I
Glad you're
started
here.
drinking again. And like, yeah, I was like, mate, like I've put
Yeah.
like
But what's crazy is you had such a comeback, man, and that's
I've been
part
lucky,
of the
man.
hero's journey, right? You had to have that experience so you could have this comeback arc.
And luckily, price has like at that time, price was
it was going up.
$1.90.
I
It was
remember.
$1.90.
Yeah.
So, like for me to be able to get back to the same position, I'm grateful because like price.
You have way more now.
appreciation.
You probably have way more now. When it goes
I
back
do
up,
actually own more SPX.
when it goes back
than I
up,
have.
you'll be absolutely laughing, man.
Yeah, I luckily own more SPX now than I ever have.
Yeah, that's my plan as well.
Yeah. So that's a good feeling. But yeah, my ex back in the day that I was with, Jasmine, her dad got into Bitcoin at $2,000. He owns lots of Bitcoin and made his retired, bought his house, and lives the retired life now. In Australia too, which is expensive. He told me about it. I kind of didn't know what it was. I got in, I got out, I was trading. I remember I had like 5 Bitcoin, and when it was like 10 grand each or something, sold it for a loss.
Oh no,
anyway,
yeah, you got shaken out.
Then I saw him make all this money with, it was called Ava. It's like a loaning protocol. It went up 100x. Like he put $1,000
really well
in, and he made 100 grand. And like all these altcoins were just going crazy. And that moment in time, like his net worth like fucking quadrupled.
That'll be 2021 probably, right?
Yeah, it was 2021. Yeah. And I was just like FOMOing on the side, seething basically.
Yeah.
And I caught the Pico top, got shredded. But basically what I was like getting at this is like it was an altcoin season because we didn't know what crypto was. Like we didn't understand it. But when everyone, like when Murad says meme coin super cycle, people go, you just keep saying it, this and that. Like truly though, this next run, what altcoins did, there will be multiple $100 billion meme coins in my opinion. Like Doge will go back. Pepe might.
Pepe will because it's up there with the diamond hands. It's not as much as SPX, of course, but
and it is an OG meme overall, and it's like cultured in crypto and trading and
they've got a lot of traders in Pepe. That's one concern I have with Pepe is it's almost 40% on exchanges. Do you guys see SPX only has like 5% on exchanges?
We're a different breed for sure, but the understanding that there's like no actual fucking utility for crypto.
It's much higher now. Much higher. Like 95% people understand utilities.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like,
how was the utility maxi last cycle, man?
I don't know. Like, what stopped me from being a utility maxi was understanding that like I legit dove into like the white papers and I couldn't understand what the fuck any of these projects did. Like I went to understand it too. Like I, would dive into it and try to understand it. And it's like, it just sounds like a lot of words. Like it just sounds like word salad. Like it doesn't actually fucking do anything. Like,
they're going
to connect the real world. I remember when VeChain was going, we're gonna connect to Gucci products and we're gonna verify it's legit and all this bullshit. That's just like, bro, why wouldn't they just set up their own verification thing? Like all these like utilities are just reasons for people to invest. Like it's just an on-road like to onboard
for sure. And also because of AI tools and stuff now, that counteracts it so easily, right? Because all this stuff can be done in seconds with Claude.
With AI. Yeah,
Fraud.
it's like the crypto technology is legitimately a simple token solution where tokens can be decentralized around the world. That's it. Like,
Yeah.
there's no fucking all this extra shit and layers that they add onto it. That's legitimately what crypto is. It's like we can own this asset that can't be taken from us. That's online. We can.
That's pretty much, that's the
That's it.
main premise, right? And then that's the most important part. That's what kept Bitcoin going, right?
Mhm.
That's why Bitcoin's been so successful. And
That is just like attaching emotion to that coin, right? Like
yeah.
attaching some form of connection to that coin. Like Bitcoin has a crazy emotional connection to so many people. And that's truly, in my opinion, what it is. It's like, how strong can you connect the correlation from the token to the connection, the emotional connection to that token? And that's truly what like crypto is. It's an emotional connection asset. Like, it's like how can we build the biggest vibrational movement in sort of emotion around a coin? And that's really like what crypto is, and that's why it's so hard to comprehend and understand, because people go like what is that, a cult, or what is it, like, you know, like they don't, it's hard to comprehend for a normal person because they don't think of these things, you know, like
And SPX
not a
has done
thought.
that. SPX has done that in troves. It's done it in so many different ways as well, so that almost anybody can connect to something in SPX. There's
You
in a
can
big
come
way.
into SPX and create your form of content that you like. Let's say you're a skateboarder. You could legit start making skateboard content, and you could connect to the cognosphere being a skateboarder, and like the limits are legitimately the cool thing about it is it's like it's down to your personality. Like, it's not like, oh, you know, one fit all. I know there is some fucking OG SPX people which I don't agree with, and they say, oh, it should be like this, it should be like that. You know,
Don't worry, I've had my run-ins as well.
it can't be, because then it's only you and a bunch of fucking dick sucking, circle jerking yous. You know what I mean? Like, it
Yeah,
becomes
I
then
understand.
just that
Yeah.
circle of that type of person.
Yeah.
When it needs to be every person, you know, like, we're all different. We
And
all have.
also I feel like yeah, like you said, we're all different, but also like, yeah, people shouldn't set 100% of everything in law, because then it doesn't have any wiggle room for new people to come in that
Exactly.
think differently.
And it's like, to
We want
respect some of
everyone
these
in.
people that say this are, no disrespect, because I'm on the spectrum a bit too, but they're very high on the spectrum, and what they're into is not what mainstream people or a lot of people, like, they wouldn't even understand what you're talking about. Like, a lot of the time, that some of these
Yeah,
things,
no,
it's like,
I agree for sure.
it doesn't make sense to someone that's not a diehard SPX, like you know, someone that's been in here for like
Well,
6 to 12 months.
you've probably onboarded people, right, in real life, and Hoodish, I know you've onboarded tons of people in real life. Those people probably have no idea of like 95% of SPX. They just believe in it because you believe in it. They might understand a few things, but they won't understand majority of the law, right? And it might even confuse and put some of the people off. Even like, it's not.
I think
Sure.
I think what 69 Cent's saying here too is there's opportunity for anyone that comes in. So like you mentioned with the skateboarder, right? So great example. That person could come in, they could film their own content. They might put a SPX sticker on their deck and just go for it, right? Like that is opportunity. But I think what is still important, and like I want to push back a little, is because I definitely agree. I agree with what you're saying in the way of, yes, you know, not everyone likes the original intention of the coin or the culture, right? But that's still incredibly important. So because that makes it what it is, if that makes sense in a way. So it's okay to have like that, and then maybe, you know, you've got people who come in with their opportunity and their view, and then they do their thing, and then essentially the community votes on what they like and what they don't like. It's like Hee Ha, for instance, his article, very, you know, people had stacks of opinions about it, right? But basically, it was a religious article, and people took
I
it.
remember this.
People took it a certain way, and then others took it a certain way, and it just depends on which way you want to take it, if that makes sense.
I agree.
Whereas, like for you, bro, like you were one of the first people I followed when I got in the community, 69 cent, right?
Yeah.
So, and you followed me back, and a lot of people didn't. And I already knew this guy, I could tell, is an Aussie. He's a bit different. He's a bit out there. He speaks honest. He's raw, right? And that's what you are, and that's what we love, you know. And you've got a really cool story, and you know, a story of perseverance and resilience, because you know you've had a rough one over the last year and a half, man. To be honest, and you've come through really well, and you should be proud of yourself. But then you've got the culture, and the culture just can't shift because people jump on, because that's what it is. Yeah. It's like, you know, with anything, any pop culture, any game, anything ever that's been made, like the roots remain. It's like Linkin Park, for instance, right? I love Linkin Park. The roots are what they are. That's what they are. Right?
This is fun, Hoodish, and I fully agree with what you're saying. I do want to put a little bit of pushback, just because of something I know very recently. I didn't know if I wanted to name names, but I'll do this example, right? I'll do this example because you said what everyone votes on, right? You said almost like it should be more of a democracy than a dictatorship. Yeah.
I would say so. It's how I feel being in SPX. Yeah. It's like, you know,
but some people, I'm not going to name names or anything. I'll just say some people like the old logo better than the new logo, right?
Yes.
But I ran a poll, and the poll was 75% of people like the new logo. But there's some OGs saying only use the old logo, but they're only catering to 25% of the Aeons, right? So how do we rectify that by saying
discussion,
stick with old law and do exactly like it can't be a dictatorship.
Totally get what you get. Totally get what you're saying. I think it always comes back to discussion and conversation, and like being polite and having the two-way conversation, you know, but also reaching out to these people as well. Like I know who you meant, and you know, I've looked at the logos, and since seeing I agree with that person, right? And I have this one tattooed on me, and that's just because that is the first one I saw, and that is the one that I resonate with from the original memes that I saw. And so, you know, I didn't see your poll either, but new people will know this one. Like new people will know that one. Okay. But then
that's the SPX one, to be clear.
Yeah, 6900. New people will know that, the ticker, right? But then people who have been around a little bit longer will know the original logo. And that's the one I even look at.
What's funny, right, is I actually like both 50-50. I'm totally on the fence on this one. But I just want to point out to that person that they can't say only do this, because that's a dictatorship now. That's no longer letting anyone come in and do what they want to do.
That's what I think as well. I think it should be like, okay, if you're an OG and you have that theme, run with it and be that theme and remind people that this is what it was like at the start. But then someone that's new, they want to create their version of this next run, because like when this next big move happens, you both are now going to be OGs, and like your presence and your opinion on what, you know, like basically what I'm saying is like it can't really be a restraint on anything, because like it's like everyone has to have, like there's the new era, there's the old era, there's always going to be a divide and a new era and an old era, and then there's going to be a newer era soon in a year from now where people like us are going, oh fuck, you know, it's better in our time. And it's just like a constant like flywheel of change, but like the change is inevitable and the change will continue to happen. And I think the change is like a good thing, and it's good that people are posting two different versions of it, because it's like really SPX6900 is like the limit to what it is an emotional connection to a coin. So it's like there's no like roadmap or one direction. It's like you feel your passion, and whatever you feel the coin is, make that your version of the coin. Like, and maybe that's a bit, I do still understand like the commandments and like things like that. Some things need to be followed. Like, you know, there is things that is like, okay, but this is actually the root of the fucking community.
Yeah, I did a whole album about the commandments, because I like those commandments. I don't think that really stops anyone
the commandments.
Doing anything. Yeah,
I fucking love the commandments.
Would you say though that they're OGs, right? Just because they police, I actually like that they police to a point, right? So, but do you think that they've loosened up? Because I do. I think
there's only like 5 or 6 OGs anymore. Anyway, there's not.
I DM'd a lot of them. and pushed back on a lot of shit, and I posted about it, but I mainly DM'd them, to be honest. I didn't post too much about this shit because I just wanted their opinion, and we all actually kind of agree. Like, to be honest, like there's not that much disagreement. It's just like
Exactly. Yeah.
some of the OG people, like Hype and different people that have connection to the old version of SPX so much because they made life-changing money, and they made this, like, it's basically like if you ever do make life-changing wealth with SPX 6900 and it changes your life, you're going to remember the first days. You're not going to remember in the future. You're going to remember, it's nostalgia. And that nostalgia is, as actually, as Hood says, like, it is needed. And it actually, I'm actually now kind of going back on what it's a tough one, right? Like, it's a tug of war because you do need that, because nostalgia, and that brings like a sense of what is it? It's like, I don't know. It's like
it's character.
Well, there's
feeling.
there's attachment, right? And
character.
And feeling. Yeah.
And it's like, it's very confusing. All I know is, like, you're right, Hoods. It needs to be discussed, and then I kind of feel like the community has kind of come together over it, because like we were all fighting about what, and I feel like lately the community's been more aligned with, like, there is different groups in the SPX community. Like, there's different styles of people, and it's like they're all in their styles, but the underlying rule of, like the commandments and that needs to be respected. Like, and I do completely agree with that.
The mission, right?
Completely agree with that.
The mission.
And you need to respect some OG people too. Like, don't be. Some people go, oh, but just because he's been in it doesn't mean shit. It's like, yeah, it fucking does. Like, if he's been here posting for 2 years and DCAing for 2 years, it actually does. I respect the fuck out of that.
I've got to give a sports analogy on that, because it's like, you've got your under 18s come into the A grade, and then you've got your veterans who have been there, played A grade for 12 years. What the OGs are, they are veterans who have premiership experience. They've been there, they've done that, they made that, guys. People can literally, it's just my opinion anyway. It's my opinion. It's fine. I'm going to share it. But basically, they did make SPX, and now we have reiterations of people coming through, like Southern Fried Chad, who's done fantastic things for this community. There are people watching this man's channel who are being onboarded just by stumbling across his channel. All right. And he's bringing people into his network with his shows. And then you've got Flip the Stocks, which is more of in my opinion, a higher level talk on crypto and the space. We need these things, right? These people have been around longer than I. So Spacey, Hype. I'm not gonna name them all because I will miss people. Basically, Munchies. I'll mention Munchies as well. These people I know, heart and soul, love SPX. And so when they talk, I listen. As simple as. And so it's okay to push back on things, definitely, because you've invested in this thing and you're investing your time, and that's super important and special. That's what binds you to the coin and the community, right?
Yeah.
But like, I think it's super important that when they speak, we listen. We don't just instantly get irritated and annoyed because they have made SPX. They were there when it was worth absolutely nothing. That is special. That cannot ever be ignored, ever. And so there will be reiterations of people come through, like the class of 2024 and 2025 and 2026 and so on and so forth, because we're gonna keep.
It's not that long, right? It's only been 3 years,
exactly,
2.5 years.
But you know what? This is going to look a lot different in 10 years, and I think these people are so intelligent in the back end, the true OGs, the ones that made the coin, that they will adapt and they will adjust, because I do trust them. Like, you have to put trust in people. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
I'm trusting both you guys won't sell.
What I was doing is give you an example of where I can see as a very obvious example of a dictatorship saying you can only do this.
Go.
I don't think there shouldn't be any really hard lines unless they're fully breaking the code, right? So, but just an example, like this is the OG logo here, which I love. But the OG logo, you can't really read it. And so if you see that sticker somewhere of the OG logo, you don't really know what to look up. It doesn't say SPX6900, just as an example. So I feel like the new logo is really good for understanding what SPX is straight away and being able to look it up. And I feel like we might even lose some people that see it and get confused. And I know some people early on that saw the S&P 6900 logo and they couldn't work out what it was, and they said they were confused by it. And when they see the new one, it makes sense straight away because they can work out the ticker.
I think this is like
yeah.
preference, right? It's like
Exactly.
each
Yeah, yeah.
person's all different. So it's like, if that's how you feel, continue posting the new one. And like, I disagree with the pushback from the OG saying you shouldn't post. Like, it should just be the OG. It should be both, or whatever one you want.
Exactly. I actually did hoodies for Amsterdam with both logos.
Yeah,
So there's
I like
the
that.
hoodie has both logos. So you can choose whatever you like.
Like, at least you're not going, oh, it's just because the OG said it, I don't want to do it. You actually have reason of like, okay, I can't necessarily see the fucking logo and what it is. Like, I want to have my, one that people can actually go, oh, okay, SPX6900. Let me type that in Google.
Exactly.
And so, like, that I feel like is the best way of like maneuvering through this space. Like, if you tell an OG that, like, and they disagree,
you can't argue with facts.
You can't argue with that. It's like, okay, like, I agree with that. I do like the OG logo. I have nostalgia with it because I have my personal experience with it, and that nostalgia is fucking strong for me, like, very strong. But I agree with your point. I do agree with your point, So it's like, it's
I wish this problem was solved before we got into it.
I don't think it's a problem. I don't think it's a problem. Post your, post the, like.
Well, for me,
I think people need to stop kind of like saying like you should do this, you shouldn't do that with certain things like that. It's like, what logo you use is completely up to you. If you're still talking about the same coin,
I agree.
You could create your own fucking logo for it. Like, you could create your own design of the SPX 6900 logo. And as long as
Don't say that, the OGs were really not like that.
Well, mate, technically, I am an OG. I was in, like, I bought my first fucking token at like 13 mil market cap. So
we early 2024, like middle.
Like April, something like that.
I was in about September 2024, so still like within a year of the token being created.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't have pushback with that. Like, it's like the old logo has nostalgia to me. I understand.
I actually love the old logo. I just wish it was like understandable more with people typing in, because like, what do you do with it if you see it on the street? I don't know if everyone would know what to type in. But
like, I don't necessarily, I kind of agree, but then it's like, once price appreciation of the whole crypto market starts happening again and eyes get put back onto crypto, they will subconsciously have seen those stickers and they'll correlate the two. So it's like, it's not necessarily that idea. It's not necessarily like,
you mean like branding, like Nike, like branding.
It's like anything, man. Like, you don't necessarily have a fucking sticker on the wall for someone to come up and scan and look into. It's more subconscious. Getting into the mind of the subconscious. They walk past it, they see it every day on their way to their work or commute. It's like the fucking red car theory, or the red car theory. It's like, it's more like a subconscious thing. Because, like, think about it. You're walking through your life, you see some random sticker that says, let's just create it. Just says, TCF fucking 182. You don't even think. You just see it and walk past. You know what I mean? You don't go, oh, let me Google what that is. Or majority of people just subconsciously see it. And then now when it gets brought back into their life, they will have like, oh, I've seen that one before. Like, let's say they pull up the meme coin category and just subconsciously, because they've seen the sticker, they don't even realize they've seen it, right? It's in their subconscious. But then they go through the list and it sticks out like dog balls and that's why the original logo is important, because the original logo is the coin token. Like, and it's more not a direct onboarding ramp, but like a long-term investment on the mind share of actually what the image looks like.
I get you.
Anyway.
But I think it affects specifically me more than other people because I run the merch store, right? That I'm always having to work out which logo to put on everything.
Yeah.
And so sometimes now I kind of decide I just put both. I'm like, here, you get the old one, you get the new
Front
one.
and back, bro. Front and
Yeah.
back. The
You
new and the
decide what you
old,
like.
hey? The new and the old.
And like, because I see all the sales data too, and it's really split between them. Like, there's not really any favorites.
Yeah. 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 Well, like, yeah. It like, as I said, keep I don't see a problem with posting the other logo. Like either. In my opinion, I don't see a problem. I do understand though with the stickers, that subconscious part is where I go, okay, like it's, there's actually been people that have frauded betters that they make a person see a certain number all day, right?
Yeah.
And then they will tend to bet on that number in a game. And these actually work. Like it's true. This stuff
Yeah.
actually works.
I've seen one of
Like,
those ones where they took this person who was supposed to do a design for somebody, and on the bus trip to the design studio, they had all these things happen around them, and that actually designed the design. So they asked them to imagine this design, and they drew up the design, and they'd already pre-rendered what it would look like because of all the information they'd fed them on the bus trip there, and it worked. It was like within 90% the same picture. So they'd actually implanted almost like inception them with this picture to draw for this artist to draw before on their way there. So that's how easy we are to impression.
And like from my knowledge of like when I first got into SPX and like the spiritualness of the coin, it's like the people that the OGs are very like philosophical and spiritual.
Yeah, for sure.
And like that side of things, they understand the subconscious really well. And like I think that's with the pushback with like the logo, that's a big reason of it. It's like a nostalgia piece of
Oh, it is. I've actually had like I think I remember Hype saying like, oh, I've got too much nostalgia. I like the old OG one.
yeah.
So
But that
fine.
nostalgia compounds too, man. Like
Yeah, I like both really. But I guess I have to keep putting out designs with both
I think it's
logos on
both,
there.
man. Different times, different place, different meaning for different thing. Like
Yeah.
it's not like you're going against the grain and going like, let's be greedy, fucking selfish, like type of people. Like you as long as like the main fundamentals get hit, everyone's different, and the spectrum can like push out to here, push out to there.
Oh yeah. Speaking
we're
of
also different.
the what do you call it? The law. Have you listened to any of my music? Have you listened to the
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I
Ten
listened to
Commandments?
the last one you posted. Like, I think I was one of the first people to listen to it, to be honest. Like, I saw you post it straight away. So, yeah. I commented, like, I listened through and I, like, one of the lines, like the verses in it, I, like, commented.
Oh, that was you. Yeah. What's your favorite? Have you listened to all the different versions? What's your favorite version?
No, I haven't. I've only listened to the one.
Oh, okay. I did the Aeon Power album in like it's in cyberpunk, it's in jazz, it's in rap, it's in rock, and it's in techno. So you have five. Cool. You have 5 versions to listen to, all 20 songs that go for like an hour each. So
yeah, that's really cool, man. No, there's so many like creating different things. Like,
it's on Spotify, so you can listen to all the music on Spotify.
Yeah. Well, I'm a big music fan. I'm a big rap fan, obviously.
Rap? This is the rap, man. It's my favorite. I actually listen to Aeon Power in the rap version. It's probably my number one I listen to out of all the versions. Second probably be jazz, funny enough. I actually really like jazz as well. I know Hoodish hates
I like jazz. I love reggae. Reggae is probably like reggae is one of my number one listens to.
Reggae, okay.
I love Gregory Isaac. I love John Holt. I love I fucking love reggae. I am a pot smoker. I do smoke.
I was about to say, is that to do with the green stuff?
Yeah, bro. I smoked pot for last decade, pretty much, man. Yeah.
You're online.
But I limit it to once I've done all my shit. I've been there, done that. I've let weed sort of been make me a lazy motherfucker before.
I've seen that sometimes happen to people.
Yeah, it's easy because it's fun to
You've got lots of drive though. So I don't think it's a problem for you, man. You got lots of drive. So.
Yeah, you got energy, dude. You got energy.
Yeah. I've always said that. I've always had apparently the highest energy out of pretty much anyone I meet.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Good
Which-
thing.
Well,
Energy's
Yeah.
good.
Should
Yeah.
we wrap
I've got
this up?
8, like
Almost
80
almost
D.
an hour and a half now. Should we wrap this up too?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Wrap
Well,
it
I'm
up.
actually going to head to the gym soon anyway. So
Yeah, nice.
Enjoy, mate.
Get
I
those
fucking
gains.
will, man. I'm
And so,
keen.
one more thing. You're basically going to start biohacking as well. Is that right?
Well, yeah. So I've got tests that I actually go in today to do some blood tests and stuff. Basically just measuring out all my testosterone and all different markers. I'm healthy. I feel healthy. I just want to optimize, how I feel.
Biohacker.
So yeah, pretty much, man. I got into a conversation with ChatGPT about it, and pretty much it was telling me that I'm stupid if I don't. Like that's pretty much
Oh,
the outcome.
because you can basically because the technology.
Yeah, it's like, do you get your car serviced at a mechanic? Yeah, okay. So your vehicle of your body is your life vehicle for the vessel through your whole life, and you're not gonna you're gonna take care of your car more than you take care of your fucking body. Like,
ChatGPT is brutal, man.
yeah, it is, man. It is, and it's cool because it gets your personality too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like, it fucking wrecks me, man. It's good.
You only get one body. Look after it.
Yeah.
That's it,
It's
man.
Your temple.
That's it. Persist forever in it. You know.
Well, I enjoy your gym pictures with like who
50
you got in
Cent.
front there?
50
50
Cent.
Cent. Yeah, I always do that because I'm like, it's got to trigger some people. Like,
Yeah, it's funny, man. It's funny. I love it.
I fucking
thanks,
love it.
Thanks for coming on, man. Really good conversation.
Yeah, well, no, thank you for having me, guys. I'm sorry about last time. That was my
That's
bad.
good.
I take that
And
blame.
Hoodish, I always love it when you push back too, because we don't want to have too many yes men. We want to have some different views. It's
Of course. I always will be devil's advocate and push back.
I
And
fucking
especially
I
about-
really, really respect that about your hoods,
Yeah.
man. Like, really respect that, bro.
Especially about jazz
Weapon.
music. Can't stand it, huh?
Yeah, jazz music is shit, bro. No.
No, Hoodish doesn't like it. Hoodish doesn't like it. He was saying if he had Mortal Kombat, it would be him and jazz music in Mortal Kombat. That's from like last episode. That's fun. All right. Let's wrap it up. I got an outro.
Awesome.
To go.
Wrap
Sweet.
it up.
All the best. Persist forever. Trillions of firms.
Listen to the OGs.
Yeah, I respect and love all the OGs. It's awesome. All right,
You got it.
let's go.
Awesome. Love you, lads. See ya.
Take care, guys. Bye.
Peace.
DCAeon, SPX6900 DCAeon.